Ladies and gentlemen, as you are probably aware, the ongoing conflict between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and Amhara Fano forces continues to escalate in various areas within the Amhara region. In this video, we aim to provide you with the latest updates and developments regarding the situation. According to reports received from multiple sources, the Amhara Fano forces have successfully gained control of the Asagirt district in the Amhara region. This victory comes after a prolonged and intense period of combat. It has been reported that the ENDF suffered significant losses during the heavy fighting, paving the way for the Amhara Fano forces to enter and assert their dominance over the Asagirt district. Nevertheless, skirmishes are still ongoing in the outskirts of the area. To give you some geographical context, Asagirt is one of the Woredas in the Amhara region of Ethiopia. Positioned at the eastern edge of the Ethiopian highlands within the Semian Shewa zone, Asagirt shares its borders with Hager Mariamna Kesem to the southwest, Angolalatera to the northwest, Basona Warana to the north, Ankober to the northeast, the Afar region to the east, and Berahet to the southeast. Reportedly, in the region of Dera, located in northern Shewa, a distressing and alarming situation has unfolded, which has raised grave concerns about the safety and well-being of the local population. Reports reaching us indicate that individuals affiliated with the Oromo Liberation Front, OLF, and Oromo region soldiers have been involved in a series of violent and heinous acts targeting Amhara civilians. Tragically, these reports detail a harrowing account of brutality. It is reported that numerous Amhara civilians have lost their lives as a result of these attacks. The loss of innocent lives in such circumstances is an unspeakable tragedy, and our hearts go out to the families and communities affected by this senseless violence. Furthermore, in addition to the loss of life, it has been reported that close to 100 Amhara individuals have been abducted by the assailants. The fate and well-being of these individuals remain uncertain, and their families are undoubtedly living through a time of unimaginable anguish and uncertainty. Reports suggest a deeply troubling situation involving deliberate actions taken by Oromo farmers, particularly pastoralists and local Oromos, that have resulted in the destruction of matured crops belonging to Amhara farmers. It is deeply distressing to learn that livestock, primarily owned and managed by Oromo pastoralists, have been intentionally deployed to graze and damage the matured crops of Amhara farmers in the area. This deliberate act of crop destruction not only represents a significant economic setback for the affected Amhara farmers, but also adds to the already heightened tensions and animosity between different ethnic groups in the region. What further complicates this situation is the alleged involvement of various Oromo entities, including the Oromo Regional Security Forces, Oromo militia groups, and the Oromo Liberation Front, OLF. These groups, it is reported, are actively present in the area and are allegedly ensuring that the destructive grazing of livestock continues unabated. Such actions not only have severe economic consequences, but also exacerbate inter-ethnic tensions, potentially fueling further conflict and instability in the region. The deliberate targeting of crops, which are a vital source of sustenance and income for many farmers, only deepens the existing grievances and mistrust between different communities in this ethnically diverse region. Addressing these deeply rooted issues requires a comprehensive and inclusive approach that takes into account the grievances and concerns of all parties involved. The situation in Dera highlights the urgent need for conflict resolution efforts, dialogue, and reconciliation initiatives that can bridge the divide between ethnic groups and promote peaceful coexistence. The ongoing conflict and acts of aggression in Dera, as in other parts of Ethiopia, have had a devastating impact on the lives of ordinary civilians who continue to bear the brunt of this violence. It is our fervent hope that the cycle of violence can be broken and a path toward peace and stability can be forged for the sake of all those affected by these distressing events. In addition to these concerning reports, we have learned that the Addis Ababa-Djibouti road has been closed by protesters in the Afar region. This road is a crucial transportation artery connecting Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, with the port city of Djibouti. The closure of this vital route has significant implications for both domestic and international trade and transportation. In addition to the previously mentioned developments, there have been reports of unusual occurrences in the city of Gonder and its surrounding areas. Various papers containing different messages have been found scattered throughout the region, raising intrigue and concern among the local population. These scattered papers have disseminated a series of messages that appear to address critical issues and concerns within the community. One of the prominent messages emphasizes that strict actions will be taken against individuals who engage in the dissemination of rumors. This reflects a commitment to curbing the spread of potentially false or misleading information that could further exacerbate tensions in an already volatile situation. Another message contained in these scattered papers pertains to traders who are suspected of hoarding consumer products. It sternly warns that punitive measures will be enacted against those found guilty of such practices, indicating a determination to ensure that essential goods remain accessible to the public. Furthermore, the messages suggest that the Fano movement, which has been a prominent player in the ongoing conflict, intends to take decisive actions against individuals involved in espionage activities and those who hinder the struggle for the people's freedom. This underscores the seriousness with which these groups are approaching their mission and underscores their commitment to protecting their interests. Additionally, there have been reports that several messages have been specifically directed towards individuals who have been engaging in acts of robbery under the banner of the Fano movement. These messages appear to be a warning, urging such individuals to cease their actions immediately. This suggests a desire to maintain discipline within the Fano ranks and to prevent any actions that could tarnish the group's reputation or lead to further instability. The presence of these scattered papers and the messages they contain add a layer of complexity to an already intricate situation in Gonder and its surroundings. It reflects the multifaceted nature of the conflict and the various factions and interests at play in the region. As events continue to unfold, it is essential to monitor these developments closely and consider their potential impact on the ongoing crisis. Our hope remains for a peaceful resolution to the tensions and conflicts in the area, with a focus on the well-being and safety of the affected communities.